There's a really big thing I want to talk to you about that I'm really excited about. I haven't been sleeping very well the last 2 weeks because I knew I was going to be starting this Camel Train. I want you to come with us. Oh man, what a day! First day with camels, whirlwind. You can see by my stress fro. That's what I get when I run my hands through my hair. It has been quite the adventure with camels so far. And the first day with them was such a whirlwind, so much happened. I couldn't really stop and talk and vlog much. So here's the recap of day one with camels. Let me walk you outside in the patio.
Yeah, we'll walk around, let them chill a little bit.
Yeah. I'm going to give Marlon a little tour here. You guys can...
Because we have until tomorrow noon.
Okay, great.
We take off and so
They are
we'll let them chill, we'll feed them up a little. What have you got in here, rabbits?
Yeah, rabbits in there.
You know, I used to do that too.
Yeah?
Do a big pen for rabbits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our Camel Mentor, he has been helping us since before we even were going to buy camels from him. I've been talking on the phone with him, asking him a million questions. That's why I wanted to buy camels from him, because I knew this would be a good person. He's helped a lot of the camel dairies that exist in the United States get off and running, and hopefully we're the next one. Our goal with this is to turn our little homestead into a camel dairy. We talked about in yesterday's video the benefits of camel milk for healing your body, gut healing, children with autism who can't have things like regular milk. Now, I'm not going to dive into the health stuff today. We actually have an upcoming interview with somebody who wrote a book called Camel Crazy. We're going to talk more about that. The books, she went and did all the deep dive into how it could help. Her son has autism, and she went on a mission to see if camels could help him. Spoiler alert, they really did. More on that coming. We'll have that whole interview for you soon, so you get to learn more about the health benefits of camel milk. But we have camels because of our baby boy, because of Kay. Right now Kay's on a seriously low food diet, and our baby boy as well through her, because he's breastfed. And the more and more research we did, the more we found, you know what, camel milk, it can heal the gut. Almost too afraid to do this. We texted my Camel Mentor. We told him never mind, we can't do it. We were too scared. The thing that's probably held me back, camels are a huge expense. The United States does not allow camels to be imported, which is kind of sad because there are camels in Australia that are being culled every day. There's so many camels in Australia that there's too many and they're being shot. And you know, animals do need to be managed. Even wild animals need some kind of management, but it's sad that we're over here in the United States. Camels are incredibly expensive because there's so few of them, but they don't allow you to import them, and they're over there in Australia, you know, shooting them. So it seems sad. It is sad. Unfortunately, there's nothing, that's the way it is right now. So the camels in the United States that you can purchase, they don't allow importing. There's a very limited supply of dairy camels. Supply and demand, camels are extremely expensive. And the idea of spending so much to get a camel dairy started with zero experience with camels frightened me. But I've never let fear hold me back from doing something that's good for my family, and so here we are. We decided to pull the trigger. So I re-texted my mentor and said, you know what? We're gonna do it. He's been a very good help, been available for phone calls and text messages and all that sort of thing. So I knew with his help we could do it. And we've learned a lot of lessons in the last decade of homesteading. So here we are. The 100-day Camel Train has begun. So let me tell you a little bit about how day one went with our Camel Mentor, and then I'm going to tell you where we're going on this Camel Train trek. Camel Caravan.
You know, this reminds me a lot of my first barn.
Yeah?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Horse barn.
I didn't close that very
That's what this was designed for, a horse.
Yeah, that's what I started out with, is a horse barn. And then I went to open to open.
It needs to be down.
What do you think, little boy?
Don't stand too close or they'll vomit on you.
Sure, Mom.
This one isn't gonna spit on you or vomit on you. No. No, the only reason they do that is when they're like very agitated or in pain. Yeah.
Oh, that's baby, huh?
That's like a big protest is when they throw up on you. And she's past that.
Good,
She's
they
not-
want some hay.
Yep, now she's in there where the baby's happy to be with her.
Funny, Marlon, because people we told we were getting one, our close friends and family, they're not even surprised anymore.
You're tiny. Did you know that? Oh, you can smile. How old is she?
He's
I'm sorry.
8 months now.
You have
Any camel milk for him because he's
Oh,
a
yeah.
slow gainer.
He's our reason.
Oh,
We've never
okay.
had a
Is he-
baby with such issues with food. So I'm on a
Slower.
very limited diet. And
Well, our personal testimony on camel milk is our last two sons, my wife was on the camel milk throughout the whole pregnancy, and they were just gangbusters. The last two boys were just so healthy and robust and never get sick. And she likes your hay.
You like our hay.
So grass hay is fine. It's when it's cut.
Okay. Day one was very busy. The camels arrived and Mr. Camel Mentor dove right into our barn. We showed him around and we told him, hey, you got the experience with these animals. You tell us, what should we do here? Where should they go? Let us know. What do you think?
Why don't we look around at your whole place and maybe I'll give you some suggestions
you tell me like, hey, you'd
on
be
a
better off.
milking operation.
Yeah.
Or,
Let me give you a tour of the
Yeah,
whole barn.
yeah.
Because if you
That's
tell
what I
me,
wanna do.
if
I want
you
to look
say,
at your place.
hey, you're better off to use this as this and put them here and do that.
Yeah, and like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect or ideal. It just has to work comfortably.
Right.
And so I can give you my suggestions. You can do whatever you want.
Awesome. We walked around the barn. We showed him our automatic waterers, our mineral feeders. We showed him our water troughs.
I really like those type of mineral
Mineral feeders?
feeders. I like that a lot.
Okay.
We
So
have-
get one of those for them. We learned a few things right away. First off, our barn could work. The feeder I had built for the camels would work. As we grow our camel dairy operation here, we might need to find some new solutions, but for now they will work. Will the automatic waterer work? Jury's still out on that one. So we have a big water trough set up. It's possible that they'll learn to use the automatic drinker, but there were no guarantees there. What do you feed a camel? And what mineral? Any kind of...
I can show you the mineral we use.
Okay, great.
I think you can probably find a dealer here in Pennsylvania. It's
Yeah.
Natural Way Feeds.
Okay.
But Natural Way Feeds, I like
Especially
their mineral.
for camel.
It's called the Free Choice. Probably the beef is what I would do. But then what I do is I add extra selenium.
Okay.
So what you could do is you could top dress selenium or mix a little in on your own.
Okay. We showed our Camel Mentor all the feed that we have here, the hay we have. He liked what we had, but he said to get more options for them as far as hay goes.
Find out how much they will eat.
Okay.
So a lot of I don't feed my camels grain necessarily.
Okay.
The young stock I always do, just give them supplemental. It just depends on their hay.
Okay.
But I like to feed my young stock well so that they grow well.
Yeah.
But a lot of your, like if you're not milking,
Yeah.
you're not going to be graining them unless they're skinny.
That's what we do with our cows too. Same
Yeah.
thing. If we're milking them, we're graining them. And what kind of grain? What do you?
I'll show you.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I brought it. Yep.
All right,
you wanna
good.
go see that next?
Yeah, you've seen enough here, right? I got these feeder bins right here. Let me see, that one's full. Okay, so what do we got in here?
And so the main base is oats, just rolled oats.
Oh yeah.
And then we do a lot of sunflower,
Okay.
flaxseed meal, and then you'll see the alfalfa pellets right there.
Yep.
Alfalfa pellets, and then we do diatomaceous earth, minerals, salt, and molasses to
All
make it
mixed.
stick.
Can you email me the parts
Sure.
you do later? Just a formula, how many parts? Do you remember off the top of your head? Is it like a bag, or?
Well, see, we do 4,000 pounds at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little
But the
different.
formula, basically, you're going to have like 2/3 oats in volume.
Okay.
And then in weight, you're gonna have, you know, just like like we would put like 500 pounds. Like 500 pounds of alfalfa tab in a 4,000 pound mix. So you just have some, and then flax seed you putting in, you know, again, you know, around that 400 or 500 pounds in a 4,000 pound mix. Now the other thing you want to do is, if you mix your own feed, is make sure that the animals like the individual
Parts before you put it in.
the individual ingredients. So
Okay.
for example, sometimes alfalfa pellets will be dried out, or they'll just be wrong, and the camels won't eat them.
Oh, and now all this.
And then your whole mix is shot.
Oh man.
And so just make sure the brand you're using, just test it on them.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so feed-wise, that's good. Let me show you. Oh, you saw the hay. What do you think of the hay? Because we got tons more of this up in the top.
So in your feed, the proof is always in the pudding, and what I mean by that is, do they eat it?
Okay.
If they eat it well, then that's what you want to see.
One of my biggest fears with camels, getting into them, was knowing that camels are browsers, like goats. And we have had health issues with our goats because of where we had them. The great thing about this year is that we have installed our dry lots. So we have really good dry lots. So during the wet time of the year, if there's times that the pastures are not in good shape, we can keep our camels on the dry lots. We showed them to our Camel Mentor. He said that would work great. I wanted my Camel Mentor to tell me what he thought of our pasture. We drove through the pasture.
So did you build the house or buy it?
So I'll tell you the story of how we wound up here. All right, so here, this is my thought for, you can hop right over, these cows are really great. My family, you asked if we built this farm or the house. My father-in-law built that house.
Uh-huh.
He built all this.
Oh, okay.
My wife grew up in that house.
Oh, wow. So this is, yep.
The family farm. She grew up playing on this place. She had animals, the whole thing.
You like camel smell?
These are, so she's a mini Jersey. She's almost full size.
Oh,
She actually had that one walking.
Oh, this
at
is a
us.
cow, not just a
That's
calf.
a cow.
Yeah, I can
Those
see
are the
that now,
calves.
looking at the body.
She had her.
But this is nice and level up
Would
here.
you have any worries about putting them on this pasture?
Oh, absolutely not.
No?
No, it's fine. It's just like, depends on what type of weather you have.
Right.
It's not like I would take my milking camels down over this every day.
Okay.
You know, but if you have a nice trail where you can walk them down over there.
Well, let me drive you where I'm thinking then.
Sure.
I'm glad to know. I wasn't sure if we would put them up here, if this would be, because I've heard they need more browse and weeds. Is this, we got a lot out there, they'll be okay on that
so
kind of
running
thing?
a few camels anywhere is going to have plenty of browse.
Okay, just because it's a few.
And they'll eat stuff that the cows won't.
What would you do here? You just let them out and let them wander around and figure they'll be
well,
fine?
you've got cows, so you got to think about that. But you've only got a few cows, so you know you could do kind of your own thing here. You could have a cow pasture, you could have a camel pasture, and then rotate it out.
As long as you have a large pasture and you're letting things grow high up, he said, a couple camels in a big pasture like that, we won't have any problems. So I was really happy to hear that. You know, we definitely want to make sure that they're in the right kind of pasture. Our Camel Mentor, he runs a camel dairy. He's been running a camel dairy for years and years and years. He's got a lot of camel dairy experience, and I trust his opinion greatly. So that's one of the reasons we bought camels from him, is we knew we'd have his help. You're too cute. You're gonna knock that over. You're like Luna. We got Ladybug in the back who stays back cautious, and we got little Nosy. Something about the youth. You know the youth. They love being on the YouTube and the Facebook and all that. The biggest thing we needed help with was the milking. And that was the thing that we were probably also really fearful and anxious about. How do you milk a camel? What's the setup? Will our stanchion work for our cows? Can we use it for the camels? So we walked around the barn and we got the hard news.
Now, you know, the thing of it is, I don't see you bringing them in here to milk.
This ain't gonna work.
Well,
No, it's
not that. I'm just saying, being camels, to convince them to walk in here every day, you know, will they do it? Yeah, probably.
But then the quick pullback and get them out of here.
You can make anything work.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it only takes a minute to milk, and if she's nice and doesn't kick you off, you can just milk her wherever.
Right there.
Yeah, like a Bedouin. You know, just.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I'm seeing.
Okay.
You know,
No, our stanchion and the setup probably would not be the right fit. The best thing to do would be to set up a milking spot right where they're going to stay. Camels are milked very quickly. 90 seconds is about all the time you have to milk them out. So it's not like a cow where you get them in the stanchion and you get ready and you're there for, 10 minutes doing the whole thing. It's fast and furious. You need to be getting in there, milking them and getting out of there. So fortunately, what part of the deal when we decided to buy these camels was that our mentor was going to come here, stay here in the apartment that we have on site, and spend the whole day with us, set up a milk stanchion, and teach us how to milk. So in the next video, you're going to see us setting up a camel milking stanchion and learning to milk for the first time. So you're just pulling down on it?
no, I'm just gently washing, just hot water, just warm water, just kind of.
Before I shut this one down, there's a really big thing I want to talk to you about that I'm really, really excited about. I haven't been sleeping very well the last 2 weeks because I knew I was going to be starting this Camel Train. I want you to come with us. Starting a camel dairy is really scary. We've got lots of dairy experience, but not with camels. So starting this dairy has been frightening. I will do anything to help the health of my family, and this was the right decision to do that, but it has taken a huge investment to get started. And so I'm going to do something that I've never done before here on the channel. This is a limited time special thing we're gonna do. You know the Pioneer program. We have had the Pioneer program now for like 6 years. There is hundreds of Homesteady pioneers who pay $5 a month or $50 a year to get access to our bonus content. They join us for the live shows on Monday night. They get to ask questions of our special guests. They get discounts to homesteading supplies and gear. And there is like 40 or 50 members only podcasts and tons of videos that are available only to pioneers. I sell that every day, a year-long membership for $50. For the next 100 days, I'm going to sell 100 lifetime Pioneer memberships. That means you pay once and that's it. You have lifetime access. It's not a reoccurring payment every month. It's not a reoccurring payment every year of $50. One payment and you join the Homesteady Camel Train. The Camel Train to good health through the food that we're growing. There's 100 of these. The minute I sell the 100th one, I'm removing this. You will not be able to get it. In addition to a lifelong Pioneer membership, you're going to get a really cool Camel Train only t-shirt that we've made with our friends, the Parsons Homestead. This t-shirt is really special. On the front, you're gonna see a special camel milk picture, which we'll have a prototype. If it's ready, there it is. Hi. So we're working on a special design for that t-shirt. It is definitely going to be camel milk themed on the front of the t-shirt. We have a couple concepts. Here's an idea of the concepts we're working with right now. On the back, this is so cool. On the back of this t-shirt, there is 100 camels. That's to represent our camel train. When a bunch of people get on camels and ride through the desert, they call it a camel train. there's going to be 100 members in this Camel Train, and whenever you purchase your Camel Train ticket, you're going to be logged as number 1, number 10, number 37, and on your shirt, that one individual camel will be highlighted in gold to forever remind you when you join the Camel Train. And there's one more really cool thing we're gonna do for the next 100 days, 100 videos. I'm not gonna stop 100 videos for the next 100 days to document this journey to healing our family, better health through better food. Those of you who join the Camel Train, one video, you're going to be officially sponsoring that video. So what I'm gonna do is in the middle of the video, you're gonna get your Camel Train shout out. I'm gonna introduce the audience to another Camel Train member. That means I'll tell who you are. On the form you fill out, you'll tell me what name to use. It can be your whole name, it could be a nickname, whatever you're comfortable with being shared on YouTube. If you wanna be anonymous, you can be anonymous. It's totally up to you. And then I'll tell a little bit about your homestead. So in the form you fill out, hey, we have a bunch of chickens and a bunch of cows and we've been doing it for this long and this is what we love about it. And then if you want me to share your Instagram account or your YouTube channel or your Facebook page, whatever you'd like me to point people to, if you want me to share a website, if you're selling, some farm fresh bacon and you want me to let the audience know, that's you sponsor that episode, so we'll let everybody know where you want me to send them, and we'll have a clickable link in the description. So you'll officially join the Homesteady Camel Train. You'll have lifetime access to the Pioneer membership. We've been doing it for years now. We have hundreds of happy pioneers, and you can be another one of those. If you're already a Homesteady Pioneer and you want to join the Camel Train and you're not sure, email me, because I'm happy to turn existing pioneers into Camel Train members. I'll help you work out the details with changing that membership so that you just get the one flat fee and it's done. And then you're going to have a whole episode where you're featured on, where you get the Camel Train shout out. It's my way of raising the capital that we need to start this camel dairy. This camel dairy I want to grow to more than just helping my family. I would love to be able to help families in our area who have these issues, or families that are further away. You can actually freeze and ship camel milk. I am seeing already the power that camels have, the amazing healing quality of their milk. We've been reading the papers on it, reading the books, reading the studies, and I'd love to be able to share that with whoever else needs it, not just my family. And by doing the Homesteady Camel Train, we will be able to get enough capital to get this up and running. So click right here to join the Camel Train. It's first come, first serve. Like I said, there's only 100 of them, and when it's gone, it's gone. It's $150 for your lifetime membership, your unique, one-of-a-kind Camel Train t-shirt, and your shout out on the Homesteady channel on one of our 100 videos that you become. And it's first come, first serve. So if you sign up right now, you'll be tomorrow's sponsor. And if you're the 10th person, you'll be 10 days from now. And if you're the 97th person, you'll be 97 days from now. I can't thank you enough for the support. I understand not everybody can join the Camel Train, and hey, these 100 days, these 100 videos, we're gonna talk all about healing your family through good food. We got some amazing interviews lined up with people who really work on good quality feed for livestock, how to raise livestock the right way, to feed your family, people coming on to talk about nutrition and health, and homesteading, of course, and just really focusing on how we can grow more of our own food, because we're learning like so much of our problems started with food, and so much of our problems can be fixed with food. So I hope you can join the Camel Train. Click there to do so, but if not, you're still gonna have an incredible 100-day journey with us. You're still gonna be part of the caravan, and I hope you enjoy this as much as me. Thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. That's when all these videos are gonna come out.